Hey guys, Rusty Day back again. The last 2 weeks were pretty busy because obviously a week before was Mother's Day. This week was my wife's birthday, but I still had a chance to make it down. I got some Princess Auto purchases, got some yard sales that I stopped by. So let's get into it with the yard sales first. I got all of this up top from one yard sale. All of these were actually everything was $1 each. I don't know where that socket came from. It was in the bag with all of this stuff, but I don't remember even seeing any sockets there, so I don't know. But here, we'll just start this side. This is a little precision screwdriver set from Mastercraft. Good shape, just a little crack here. There's a little bit of rust on one of them, but otherwise they look pretty brand new. All the tips are in good shape. And then this, yeah, sure, it's forged in China, but it's grade 70. So for $1, why not? I actually cleaned it up a little bit because this purchase I made on like Wednesday at work, I want to say. So I cleaned this up with wire wheel a little bit. This I did not clean up. It was already like that. RATO, double open end, 14 and 17. That's kind of weird combo, 14 and 17, but I only got it because there were two of them, two 14 and 17s. This is a KYK. Just thought those were interesting. That's why I grabbed them because they were $1. And then this also thought it was interesting. Yamaha 10 and 12. And I think that'll clean up pretty nice. A little bit of pinning on this side, but for $1, sure. And this, everybody needs more 10s. So this is a 10, and this is actually Mastercraft Maximum. So I can warranty that out if I ever break it. And then these guys are a little more interesting on this side. This is a Herbrand 13 mil, but I don't think this is made in the USA. It doesn't have any markings to indicate it. And if you notice, the stamping is kind of off. I don't know what the 12 is about up here. I'll do some research, see what I can find out. Now this is a tappet wrench. You see how long and thin it is for like hydraulic fittings and stuff. We have a 1/2 and 9/16. This is actually forged in the US. It's a Durochrome. Next, we got a Mac, double open end, offset. You can see one is going this way, one is going that way. This is a 3/4, and of course forged in the USA. Now I don't know what these 2s are for. I don't know if that was somebody marking it. But either way, for $1, I figured why not. And here, for $1, a Mac Precision Torque 14. It's broken, but I can warranty that on my truck. And this is a set of Craftsman ignition wrenches, metric. They're not all here. I'm missing, let's see, there's supposed to be 1, 2, 3. Oh, no, that's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. It's supposed to be 10. It looks like I got 7. But 7 for $1, not bad. And then this is a 7/8, no name, but it looks to be made in decent, in a decent factory. I don't know. It's got kind of, it's Chinese, but I didn't mean to put it in there. I don't know where it came from. And then this got an offset 8 and 9 mil. Figured it'd be good for bleeding brakes and stuff, but this is my most interesting one, I think, out of this whole thing. And this is why. Can you make that name out? Big Dick England. So I thought that was pretty funny. I figured why not? Conversation piece, and that was pretty cool. So all of that was $1 each. So let's see, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. And I didn't pay for that, so $12 up there. Now this down here, I paid 15 for this. And then let's see, we got a Wera screwdriver. Obviously this one's insulated, but the tip was pretty good, so I said, why not? It'll clean up a little bit. Pretty beat up down here, but I don't really do a lot of electrical. So this will just be, nice thin flathead. Here's another flathead. Now this one, made in Canada. And if you can make it out just a little bit, this was a Mastercraft, I could tell by the handle. And this is a nice, well, it's a Fuller chisel. And I grabbed it, just seeing Fuller. Didn't take a good look at it. It's cracked. Now I have some Fuller chisels that I used to beat the hell out of, so I'm kind of surprised that is cracked. But I'll throw some epoxy in it, keep it around the house. This will be a wood chisel, so should be able to take it. And then these guys, these are all, well, I shouldn't say all, these are mostly Mastercraft. And these are all fairly, you know, they don't look like anything has really been used except for this guy here. I'll show that at the end. So let's start out up here. We got, these are all 1/4 inch. These are all 3/8, and these are half. So I found a 4mm, which is nice. And like I said, these are brand new. Don't even look like anything's ever been on them. And then we have a 5. Nope, 4.5. And then a 5. And we got the 5.5. 6. Then it jumps up. This one I kind of separated the long and short, or the deep and short. This, if you can see, obviously, like I said, 1/4, and then it goes into a hex. So here's a little bit of a bit holder. And then this is a deep 4mm. Then we got a deep 11, 12, and 14. And anyway, I don't think any of these are made in the USA or made in Canada. They are just, you know, these are for actual use. These are all going to be in my box. You know, and like I said, they're all in good shape. Then down here, we got a 12.8mm. These are all 3/8, like I said. And this I thought was interesting. It is not branded, just says chrome vanadium, and then 3/8 square by 10mm hex. But if you look, it has a little collar with detent. So I don't know if that's like 3mm hex for like bigger, like bits, like kind of like this. But I figure I can use it as a 10mm, kind of like a nut grabber because of this. I don't know if that's what it was designed for, but that's what I'm going to try to use it for. So that's why I grabbed that. And then, let's see, to continue on the Mastercraft, here's a 12mm, 12 point. Another 12mm, but this is a 6 point. And then there's a 13 12 point, a 14 6 point, a 15 6 point, and I think there's 2 16s, if I remember right. Let's see, 16 6 point, and 16 12 point. And these two are the only ones that there's just a little bit of rust starting on the inside. Just tiny bit. Those are the worse for wear, if you want to say, of all the Mastercraft. And then this is an 18 and 12 point. These two, they're just probably Chinese. I thought this was just another 1/4 inch to bit holder, but then if you look at it, it's not quite regular shaped, so I think that's proprietary to whatever it was used for, so that might be useless. And then this is just 1/4 inch to number 2 Robertson. Didn't have it, figured just grab it. Then here we go, we got some halves. All of these are 6 point. 10, which is nice. My 10's pretty beat up. Then we have an 11 and a 14. And then this is the only thing out of here. Well, the most interesting thing out of here. This is a Wright USA 7/16. It's got some rust. It's a little beat up. But figured why not. All of this was 15. So, you know, a decent deal. Not great, but pretty good. And then all of this, well, this I got from my local paint shop, but the rest is from Princess Auto. I grabbed, oh wait, actually, this was not from Princess Auto. Well, it was, but this was from a previous purchase. This was one of those mystery boxes that I got a while ago. It was just sitting in the car, so I forgot about it. So that was from an old purchase. Never know when pens come in handy. Now these are all Craftsman. I purchased these two first because I went down there to warranty out a plastic welder. The line was too long, so I figured I'll take a look around if the line dies down. But still too long, so I just left, but I had purchased these two. This is all from the surplus section. And this is a 10 mil. And I like them because they're the ball end hex, and they're the long ones. I don't have anything in long or ball end. And this is an 8 mil. So I grabbed them. I think they were like $3.99 each. And then when I went back in the next day, finally able to warranty out that plastic welder, I saw more. So I grabbed a 5 mil, 4 mil, and 3 mil. But you can see this is a 1/4 inch. But I'll go back now. You know, it's been a few days. Maybe I'll go back in the week here, see if they have anything else, see if I can, you know, get a better set than 3/8. And then this was only like $2 or $2.99, so I figured, grab it. It's cleaning and polishing compound, but in the car, number one here kind of melted everywhere. That's your heavy duty abrasive one. So that thing's pretty much gone. And then this is a bed liner. I'm going to redo the top of my toolbox. And I did it with the just the aerosol version of it. And it didn't turn out the greatest. I had some chipping and stuff because it's not as hard. So I've got this. I'll redo that probably sometime in the week when I get a chance. And then this I got for obviously cleaning my car. 3-pack of Pennzoil waffle weave towels. I know these are good for glass. No streaks, no little lints left behind. But then this is my best purchase. This is a 3/8 torque wrench. Let's see, it goes from, well, this I thought was interesting. It's actually, here I should probably show you guys this. It is a CDI torque wrench. Just, you know, I know it says torque wrench and screwdriver. It didn't come from a set. It was just torque wrench. I think this is just the same little brochure you get with both of them. And CDI means made in USA. And this was actually $49.99. Sorry, I'm trying to adjust this here. I've never seen this style. You have to pull down on the handle and then twist it to adjust it up. And then when you got it where you want it to, you kind of just slide it back down, and then it'll spin freely without adjusting it more. And then I noticed like this is, you know, like satin finish, I guess, and then this is polished up here. I thought that was kind of interesting. I think it goes from, sorry. Yeah, it goes from 0 to 75. So I'll keep this at work. This will be my more precision guy for, you know, smaller stuff in the engine and whatnot. I still don't have a small one. I'll get me a 1/4 inch. But for $50, sorry, for $50, I couldn't say no. Especially made in the USA. When do you find a $50 US torque wrench? Brand new. So I jumped on that. So that is my purchases of the week. Well, last 2 weeks. So how do you think I did? Not too bad, huh? You know what? This is still my favorite of the bunch. But I did find that little nice socket and then those couple of wrenches. You know, for $1, can't beat them. Especially that big dick. All right. Don't forget to, you know, like, subscribe, and I'll catch you guys later.